normally.
I hope so. The regular Dota is kind of delayed, so I'll switch over to that and see how that's gonna be, but whatever. 6 denies here for the Viper. Already. Ooh. Avalanche toss with the spear should be first blood. James getting the kill there on his ZZQ. Really to play with me, so.
It does take quite a bit, I hear.
ZZQ looking very dead at the moment. Right click's coming in from XM. Not a lot of mana to sustain the poison attack, but will get the kill. Meanwhile, X-Nova dies. Bottom is 70 makes a rotation, or well, not bottom, but over mid. Okay. Yeah. He's 49 and 15. It's kind of gross.
Dire have fortified their structures against attack.
Coming over towards mid. Focus fire used again. Night Stalker coming through. Good shackle on both XM and as well as X-Nova. Killing XM. Chronosphere hits 2. James looking very dead. But gets the toss as well as the avalanche. Throws them back. Windrunner low. Arena now used. Did he just get speared out of the arena?
Yeah, so I was talking about that at the start of the draft.
Who's my favorite Chinese Dota player? It's FY for sure. Oh, Chalice missing the spear.
Actually, doing a pretty good job on Phoenix, playing against him here. Use Chrono, grab James in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I was looking at chat. I missed it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But over mid, focus fire onto the Viper. Cogs down as well as Night Stalker trying to get a kill on a Chalice. They'll get the kill on XM. They'll lose Chalice, but oh, Ironwood Tree not going to be enough. 70 ends up dying to X-Nova. Damn, X-Nova putting out the damage with Purifying Flames.
Yeah. Yo, take a look at this. Night Stalk.
Lincoln's first. We're seeing this a lot. Lincoln's first on Morphlings. I saw like Yule's Lincoln's or Lincoln's Yule's yesterday on a Morphling. It was something odd. I was very tired, so.
I actually really don't like it.
On X-Nova, spear hits, puts him onto the Cogs. XM should be able to kill ZQ, Purifying Flames in the Fortune's End. They'll get this kill eventually. They've got the arena down, but the Shackle comes out, and Thunder God's Wrath not enough. Planet 240, he ends up dead too.
Yeah. That's the Cogs working against the Clockwork there. Just chuck the spear onto him when he Cogs.
What is LTC? It's a Litecoin. It's another cryptocurrency. Shiro. Oh yeah, he spotted Chalice on that. Walking forward. James gets shackled. They're right up on him. They'll get the kill. Hookshot into the back lines. They'll look over as the Chronosphere is out on a Chalice, but the Cogs are in front. The Blink to the back lines looking for X-Nova with the silence. That runs out. False Promise used onto the Chalice, onto Chalice's Mars. Throws down an arena, but he's still very dead. And 70 did it again. Wow. Drop a GG branch and then threw the Shackle out. Really well done.
This man, he just can't miss.
No? I mean, well, it makes it very easy when you're the one who places the tree down.
You haven't seen it in a really long time, but like again, it pierces magic immunity. It's actually pretty owned. It slows the attack speed of the Void as well.
Power shot, hook shot! Aegis snatched! Oh, CCQ! I looked over at the Windrunner for a second. I just heard the hook shot coming and he snatched up the Aegis, but they'll get the kill twice. They got the Roche kill at least on EHOME, but that Aegis taken away is massive. I was not expecting that.
Maybe he knows something you don't.
That this game is going to go 70 minutes? What is the meaning of BCOP? It's just my first and last name. Hookshot comes out into Chalice. They've got the Dark Ascension used. They'll go to the backlines looking for X-Nova with the Crippling Fear. They take out the Oracle. He doesn't have buyback. The Spear hits under the Clockwork over to the arena. Waveform away. SCC though. Chronosphere on a 2. Viper in trouble. Damage isn't actually that good for them. So SCC and XM end up surviving. The Viper Strike thrown out onto Shiro. And with that Ags, it's only on a 10-second cooldown. He's pretty low on mana. The Spear hits onto the Night Stalker. They've got him locked down to the cliff. They'll use the Adaptive Strike. They'll get the kill. XM takes out 1. And it's
Viper will go E-Blade eventually.
Oh. Shiro with the BKB. And the focus fire Shackle missed it that time. Okay, well, XM still dies. Shiro with the time walk away. They'll get the kill into 7E. That takes a 4x3 out of his hands. Crippling Fear right on top of the Oracle. Xnova trying to survive. He's got the false promise if needed. He'll use it immediately. Puts the Purifying Flames on himself. Fortune's in from the Night Stalker. They go after ZZQ. They've got the toss all the way back to Shiro. James, I don't know if he meant to do that. There's the Yules and the Spear missing on the Night Stalker, but with the E-Blade as well as the Adaptive Strike, they'll get the kill and take out 2. What's the score?
Yeah, not bad. But, you know, with the E-Blade, he's just too strong now. Void, he's alright. Pops a BKB, but unless they can get more out of this, and they're not going to be able to, I don't think. There's the E-Blade save.
Chalice on the run. Focus fire used. Fortune's End comes in with a BKB pop by 7E. They've got the Chronosphere down on a 2. Doesn't know who to focus on. Now we'll go after the Oracle. They get the kill on Nova. Spear hits Shiro. Stuns him up out of the tree. They've got the Avalanche Toss. Shiro getting low with the time walk. He ends up surviving. 3 heroes down to the side of EHOME. And they'll continue to give chase. Viper Strike. Break. And Nimbus down. Viper will die as well. Wow. Just 7E holding this Ironwood tree the entire time.
You know, with shackles like this is always the value item. It's holding this.
It got banned. Yeah, I banned him. He's in. Hookshot comes through on an XM as well as the Thunder God's Wrath from the Zeus. Blinking with the Crippling Fear with the BKB pop by this Night Stalker as well as 7E. They've got the arena down, but the Focus Fire is used on a Chalice. They'll go to the backlines looking for James as well as this Oracle. Viper Strike comes out onto the Night Stalker. They'll look to get the kill on a Chalice. They'll take him out first. Now, Fortune's End break onto the Faceless Void. Right click's coming through on Nova. Saves himself with the False Promise. They get the kill on a ZZQ. 1 for 1 so far. Viper Strike out again. Shackle out onto the Morphling. Trying to survive, running away, and just gets far enough back. Adaptive Strike, Power Shot! Oh! On the edge, 7E! That was pretty impressive. Vac ban? That was pretty
Back
cool.
man, yeah. That was some aim buns.
Wow, a lot of people ask me to say Seb. I only do level 1 Battle Pass Seb for free. So, Seb. There you go. Shackle comes out onto the Viper. XM ends up dead first. Nimbus right on top of him. Chrono, no. Pump fake. Shiro hit with the Yules. They'll go after Nova. They'll take out the Oracle. 2 heroes down on the side of EHOME. They'll both buy back. They go after James inside the cogs. He's in trouble. Chronosphere comes out onto SCCC. James is dead. Chalice comes through. He's got the arena down. They've got themselves the Nether Toxin out on top of ZZQ. They get the kill on SCCC. He's dead 70 seconds without buyback, and all of a sudden it's a 14k lead for the side of Phoenix Gaming. False Promise on XM, who throws out the Viper Strike on Shiro. They just don't have the damage to get these kills. They've got Nova surrounded by the cogs. Take him out for a second time. He's dead for 67 seconds. No buyback. Shackle lands again. Chalice gone again, and everybody got on the side of EHOME. Wow, 7E, and the rest of Phoenix Gaming dominating. Woo.
When they can coordinate their abilities well together, when they can jump on the back on the Oracle at the start, like, they're going to do great. They're going to rip them apart. And I am not sure Morphling's far enough ahead right now. I mean, he's so close to his BKB, but just the E-Blade and the Lincoln Sphere, I mean, you're 32 minutes in the game. You've fallen off at this point. Mm-hmm.
20k lead, no chance for EHOME now. Why are people coming in here like this? You're banned too. Bam. Easy. Nimbus down, Thunder God's Wrath, that comes in twice. They'll try to get the kill on Nova to take him out. He's dead for 45 seconds without buyback so far. James, they'll survive for now, but Avalanche thrown out. That hits on a 2 with BKBB Popeye. This Night Stalker, he's able to run forward. James gets hit by a Void. One more shot. Down goes James with the power shot from 7E.
No buyback from the Oracle. Yeah, they're gonna rip this tier 2 apart. It's still the Aegis. I feel like there's almost no way to defend at this point. Again, you don't have the damage on the Morphling. Running you, they jump onto the back line with the Blink Dagger on the Night Stalker. They silence up your Oracle. I mean, it's just too easy for them now.
Hook shot and the Nimbus down. Spear hits Shiro, but it won't matter. XM's dead regardless. They go after Chalice. They've got the Focus Fire. Viper Strike thrown at Shiro once again. Shackle hits on SCCC. And now they'll focus the Morphling. Oh, ZZQ. He's getting hit up pretty hard. Chalice with a false promise on him. He's trying to survive. Will do so. Power shot comes in, and he turned in the Windrunner. He's got the Shackle out onto the Clockwork as well as the Faceless Void. They get the first kill. The Crippling Fears out of the Morphling as well as the Void. They got the Fortune's End to fly forward from X-Nova. Now, Time Walk back from Shiro. They'll stay right on top of him. The BKB gets popped. They've got the Chronosphere that hits 4 heroes. 2 of them are Dire's side. Shackle hits, and that's an easy follow-up when you've got the Chronosphere keeping them together. SCC drops, then they go up to Chalice. They'll take out the Mars. They've got 3 heroes dead. No buyback available on the Morphling, and only ZZQ is gone on Phoenix Gaming.
Yeah.
Is it Mason? No, it's not Mason.
Man, a lot of people are gonna ask that tonight. The game would have been over right there if Faceless Void didn't time walk in or he had the mana. He was like 20 short of dropping a Chronosphere on every hero. They're all grouped up for him, but he had 280, not 300.
Purple Strike on a Shiro, Avalanche as well as the toss, and Time Walk back, Crippling Fear. James gets Focus Fire down. He's really unable to do anything so far. Arena comes in, but the Time Walk away, and it's just an empty arena for the Romans to cheer at. Okay.
Rah.
Seb.
Yeah, this Rax is toast. Double catapults chunking away at it too. Oh, they're out of here. They got the DD over here as well. You know, they want to take something else off of this, they can.
I feel like my casting is better on my Pro Series. I don't know, man. They don't have any English casting. Oh, Blink, Spear, Shackle doesn't land, but the hook shot onto the backline's onto James. They've got the Nimbus down as well as the Crippled Fear out onto X-Nova. They get the kill onto the Oracle as well as taking out James. Chronosphere hits XM as well as Chalice. They'll get the kill onto 4. GG is called by EHOME, and Phoenix Gaming will take game 1.
The underdog.
Underdog's doing it. Look at that.
This isn't what you saw.
Yeah, I got a new conditioner, so it's very nice. ZZQ setting up for a 2-man decay as they're just standing like right next to each other. Chalice actually hit a couple of times, so now he's only got 460 max health. Shiro trying to come get the kill. ZZQ will chase Chalice, has decay in a second, and all of a sudden, one more shot, and there's the first blood. So not looking good for EHOME in that front. And
As well.
okay.
He doesn't know that he has the invis. He's just dead. Oh, but he doesn't combo it up.
Oh, arrow
Up with
coming
the arrow.
through. XM dead over mid. It's a poor feeling, that's for sure, when you end up dead mid like that. Tombstone again, but the Avalanche toss right onto XM. He ends up low. Starstorm comes in. Planet 240 gets the kill, and James, woo, still dead. They are really just coming over mid time and time again.
Yeah, they're pressing their advantage right now. Chalice, I think, is going to get away here. Oh my god, the haste. He gaps the distance. He's down.
Come on. He's just dead. Rotations coming in. SCC with X-Nova. They've got the battery assault on the ZZQ. Is the rotation worth it? Just for this kill?
Not for the Undying.
Like, you left your lane, you lose your tower for that. Gaming? It's that butterfly one.
Ooh, that was a good
guy.
spear.
Me 5 foot 10 inches. Oh. Well, I am 5 foot 8. Avalanche toss. XM probably screaming at his computer right now. Why is this 7E guy always next to me? Arena misses X-Nova, but the Spear does not. Chalice comes in. They've got the Moonlight Shadow to be shrouded under. They go for the Tombstone on the high ground. They would at least like to get a little bit of that gold. X-Nova still staying alive until the tree gets tossed right in his face. I don't know who got that Tombstone gold, but the Spear ends up missing. ZZQ goes down. The arrow hits. Swap away. Chalice might be giving up his life for this one. 70 gets silenced by James. Magic Missile comes through as well as the Doppelganger from SCCC to try and get away, but the Starstorm finishes off Chalice. They get the kill on SCCC. And all of a sudden, it's a very quick 4K lead for Phoenix Gaming. About to eliminate EHOME. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, if they can get this kill on
silence and the rocket flare, but hookshot comes in. 70's dead to XM. A little bit of revenge. Revenge.
It's something. They hit level 6 on their heroes because
Squad. A little bit of squad. Tombstone? Yeah, Tombstone down. Decrepify as well as that Nether Blast, but they got the Starstorm coming in, as well as the multi-shot. X-Nova and a lot of trouble with the damage coming in from James. They can't get the kill on a ZZQ as he uses that sword, but survive. X-Nova and Chalice end up dead. They've got the arena that locks around James. Spear hits, 3 down, and looking like a 4th. XM on the run, but he gets hit by the Gust. That silences him up. Shiro gets the kill, and it's 4-0, while SCCC farms the mid. Show net worth? Oh, my bad, guys. Uses their Twitch Prime. I would still not be a millionaire, but I would be much more wealthy. That's for sure. So, you know. Spear comes through. That hits on a Chalice. They've got the God's Rebuke and the multi-shot coming through as the Tombstone is laid onto the high ground. They get the kill on a Chalice. They'll look over and take out X-Nova. Double kill there for ZZQ with the Mystic Flare hitting on a 70. They get the kill on the Tiny. It's a 1-for-2. Arrow flies in, misses James. Concussive shot. Spear attaches him to the tree, and they'll make it a 3rd. Twitch Prime sub. So much lag with the Twitch Prime sub and 100 bits from Anbu Korea. Thank you very much. Let's get that hype train. I gotta be a little quiet though. I do have a roommate. Although I have concrete walls, so we're kind of okay. I think.
I have a roommate as well. She's given up on me though. And she's like, he's gonna make ape noises in his pubs at like 3 in the morning, and I need to accept that.
I need to get a railroad hat. SCCC dead. I was watching top as the arena comes down on to James. They'll get the guys who hit Chalice as well as James with the life drain as well as the Mystic Flare. They get the cone to the Mars instead. Hook shot through on his ZZQ. The tower, or the Tombstone, goes to Chalice, so he's getting gold that way. But one more right click from Shiro finishes the life of James. Multi-shot Chalice! Oh! Double kill. Double kill. 100 bits adding to the hype train. Boop, boop. 4 more minutes to finish off this level 1 hype train. Shiro, by the way, 4-1 is the ultimate question. BKB picked up by Shiro. SCC on the run, but they've got the hookshot hitting the plant. 240. Avalanche comes through as well as the Gust. That's out on a Chalice. He ends up dead first. He's got buyback dip for 43 seconds as well as the arena coming down with the BKB Popeye Mars. They get the kill on the James. They look for more. They blink forward on XM, who blinks onto the tier 2 tower. The damage coming out of the ZZQ. X-Nova falls. 3 heroes dead. 2 buybacks coming in from James as well as X-Nova. They're holding the buyback on Chalice with the Mystic Flare down to the Mars. They'll get themselves 2 kills and a buyback from the Undying. So not a bad fight overall from EHOME.
Yeah, they want to press forward though.
They
the question is in front of all the illusions.
Multi-shot, hook shot, and the swap. Now they've got the silence. They have the damage to get the kill on Shiro. He ends up dead. Decays come through. Tombstone on the high ground. They've got the swap out, but X-Nova's not going to survive for much longer in this position unless they take out the Tombstone, but he's saved by XM. They get the kill on the ZZQ. We bought back in the last fight. Now they go after Planet 240. Spear comes through. Doesn't land on anybody. Trying to come through his SCCC, but he's locked up in the arena until he uses the Doppelganger and still lands into the arena. Mystic Flare down as well as the silence out on a Tiny with the stun and the kill on a 70. All of a sudden, Roche opens up an opportunity.
They're able to get on top of the Drow and blow them up. You know, suddenly the damage isn't there. This is what I was talking about at the start. They get the Aegis from this. And take a look at how much the net worth just swung around. This was looking hopeless a minute ago.
Yeah. Second Roche. God, this feels like it should be third Roche.
The enemies didn't come to it fast enough. They managed to...
Mars? He's spotted with that rocket flare. The spear hits on X-Nova. They've got the BKB Popeye Mars. Now they've got the swap out from Chalice, but a lot of damage being done as well as the silence on both those heroes. Moonlight Shadow down once again. They have the dust that hits on Shiro. Shiro now away from his team. They pop the BKB. They go for the right clicks out on the Chalice as the stun comes through on a ZZQ. Spear missing and moving forward. Hookshot lands on both Marana as well as the Drow. Drow starting run. Avalanche toss on a James. Starstorm comes through and kills off X-Nova. James trying to continue to stay alive with Chalice on the back lines of this fight. X-Nova finally buys back. SCC thinking about going in, but he silenced for the moment. I think that was a life drain for a split second. It was. It's on cooldown for another 5 seconds with the trees being thrown by 7E. They've got the damage out onto the Mars, but he goes into Bulwark. Mystic Flare takes him out. He's got buyback, uses it immediately, goes after ZZQ with the life train. They get the kill there as well. 2 heroes dead. They'll both buy back. They go into the high ground. Shiro with the Lotus Orb on him as the chase is coming through from EHOME. But eventually, they don't want to get funneled in, and they'll stop before they go up the stairs. I look like Leonard? Ugh. It's just over. Why did CSGO allow IEM New York and can't allow Dota to go to LAN? I have no idea. But they've got the Gods Rebuke down on X-Nova as well as the arena down around SCC as well as X-Nova. Abyssal Blade used on a Planet 240. Doppelganger trying to leave this arena or just trying to survive for the moment. They've got themselves the ward down. Swap, Shiro, BKB, that gets popped, bashed up. Avalanche comes in from 70 as well as the BKB being popped by the Tiny. They've got the damage on the ZZQ. They get the kill on the Undying. He's dead for 78 seconds as the hookshot comes in, but SCC, he ends up dead. X-Nova goes to the backlines with the hookshot. They've got the Moonlight Shadow once again, and they're trying to disengage from this fight as the Clockwork will stay alive thanks to the life drain of XM, and they'll take out this Tombstone. SCC bought back into the fight. Toss back on a Planet 240, gets him some distance away from this Phantom Lancer, still under the Moonlight Shadow, but they've got the Abyssal Blade as well as the Mystic Flare coming down on a 7E. They get the count of the Tiny, they'll take him out for 94 seconds, no buyback. They go into Roche. 20k lead for Phoenix Gaming, but EHOME might be able to get themselves an Aegis.
Long, but the Clockwork's running at him, the Phantom Lancer's running at him. He's getting disarmed by this Decrepify. He just can't stay on top of people. And yes, he's tried to deal with the Phantom Lancer. He has the Maelstrom, he has the Aghanim Scepter. Like, these are tools. The Drow Ranger can melt the PL. The PL has gone only for like agility-based armor, no Assault Cross. But the Clockwork is constantly on top of him in these team fights. So the Vengeful Spirit's trying to swap him in and is on top of him. And he's got this Ghost Scepter as well. He's making it so he doesn't have this marksmanship buff. He's not able to get his auto attack
Shiro
up in
in
PL.
some trouble under the Shroud of Moonlight Shadow. Uses that man, so they've got the arena down on SCC. He's also silenced up. Backlines though. 70 trying to get the kill into James. He doesn't have the damage to do so with the BKB popped by 70. Now he's trying to run. The rest of the team, can they fight? Silence out on SCC. The arrow comes through, but it doesn't do anything. They've hit the magic missile as well as the Mystic Flare. I believe being placed onto the Tiny, but I can't see it. It is a visual bug. They get the kill into Chalice. He's dead for 97 seconds without buyback. They'll go after 7E for a second and realize that maybe they just don't have the damage for the fight. But right click's coming through on a ZZQ. They get the kill into the Undying. They'll take him out. He's dead for 74 seconds with buyback coming in from James. Down goes X-Nova. 3 years gone on the side of EHOME, but they bought back on the Skywrath Mage, so they do have themselves a +1. They end up losing Planet 240. They blink away from XM. He goes onto the high ground with the Mystic Flare being placed on the 70 as well as SCC going forward. Does he have the damage? They've got the Banshees coming out on the Shiro with a life drain out on the Mars. They'll take out Shiro, or will they? Finally, he falls with the BKB pump. They've got themselves the trees being tossed by 70 on the high ground, but there's the spear being thrown forward. They take out the Mars. They've got the Avalanche, but the life drain coming in from XM. They'll get the kill out of the Tiny. They've taken out 4 EHOME, take it back from a 20k deficit to 14k, and all of a sudden, EHOME...
The allies in front of him, he's basically worthless. They just don't have the lockdown for this PL anymore. The Drow Ranger is the only hero that has the damage to bring him down, and he's not able to get the clicks off on him when he keeps on doppelgangering like this.
Dire's middle tower is
He's gone from S-triple-C to S-triple-G. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Alright, he's got the buyback now on the Drow Ranger. The question is if it's really worth it if you don't have the Mars sitting in front of you.
Creep's getting cleared up by 70, who blinks away. Glyph used, but there's the Abyssal. Planet 240. Dagon comes out. He ends up dead as he gets the kill. Got buyback for Shiro available, but 100 seconds without the Mirana. Now Gem on the deck, but it gets picked up by a courier really quickly. Tier 3 tower goes down. He'll kill ZZQ's courier. I don't know what you're coming forward for.
No. Can't cut the creep wave enough. Raxes go down here. With Miranda dead still, and you know, you have all these illusions here. Why not go for tier 4s?
Down to a 7k deficit. Doppelganger once again. Toss back on a creep, trying to clear up what they can. Not a lot of mana left for XM, but the hookshot comes out all the way forward on to ZZQ. ZZQ surrounded by the cogs. He's got the Mjolnir armor thanks to Shiro, but there's the magic missile. Tombstone out, X-Nova out of the cogs, and they'll start to retreat, or will they get the chance to retreat? Avalanche comes in as well as the BKB pop by 7E. Illusions moving forward, Shiro backing off. The tier 4, at least the left one, is quite low, and the question is, does he...
The Aghanim Scepter, like, what more can he really grab other than, like...
What? BKB from the Mars moves in, has himself, oh, good swap from Chalice, had XM locked up for a second, but they still have the Avalanche shots coming in from 7E. He gets bashed up for just a second, throws the trees over at this Pugna. Now the hookshot comes out from X-Nova, but is it in the right spot? X-Nova trying to move forward, do what he can to get the kill into the Mars, and now they look over as SCCC. He's ready to go into the high ground. Wave of Terror thrown forward. There's the charge. Avalanche in. 70 in some trouble. Pops the Manta. And Shiro, he's nearby. He's forced to pop that BKB, but it does have the Abyssal Blade ready to go. Still looking over. Doppelganger lands on the high ground. Can he get a bash out of this Mystic Flare and the damage? They get the kill out onto the Drow. They look over at this Tiny. He blinks away, but still moving forward is SCCC. He wants to finish the game. He goes after. The Lotus Orb is out onto the Tiny, but they get the buyback coming in from Shiro's. SCCC is on the high ground without a lot of help. The rest of the team is a little bit far behind. Ulti shot as well as the Gust. That comes through into the Phantom Lancer. Shiro buys back, so he's moving forward, trying to defend here. As EHOME looking to finish this game. They were down 30,000 net worth.
Mars not able to come back in the game. Just get 115 gold away. I don't think there's anything they can do.
Boom shot onto the back lines, looking over at Shiro. They've got the cogs around his ZZQ as well. Shiro, though, trying to get him out, but the magic missile follows it up. The illusion's coming in. ZZQ, he's surrounded by the cogs. They've got the swap coming through onto Shiro. That's from Chalice down the 4-step away as well as the BKB pop. Can he get back into the base? They've got the bash. They have the Abysso. Even with the Lotus Orb, they're going to continue to commit onto Shiro. He's dead for 124 seconds because he bought back the call. GG. Down goes Phoenix Gaming, and EHOME take game 2. Wow. Back from the depths.
It goes to show you
amazing.
How strong this PL is.
How about them Jets? I could be relatable.
How about the sports ball team? It's weird to meet somebody from the middle of the country.
Ashes. Time walk forward, telekinesis drops him down onto the Ogre. X-Nova ends up being the first blood. I don't think SCCC was hoping that would happen.
You're gonna have to ask me about, I don't know. Ask me about Earth Spear mechanics.
Okay. 2 times. He won both. That's right. He did win both.
B-Cop, remember Midas mode? I remember.
I remember. Oh, ZZQ. Getting low. He'll end up surviving. Arrow? Arrow? Oh, James.
It was not luck, but skill.
Sharpshooter.
Meant to burn.
The young gun.
I don't know about the other stuff, but it's China, so just don't kill each other. You got it. Shiro already level 5. What's my MMR? It's equivalent to my net worth. So if you know anything about... if you know how little money I have, that is how much I have. Planet 240 going down to the Laguna Blade. As James falls to 70 with a Viper Strike as well as ZZQ making the rotation to get the kill on XM. They'll take a 2 for 1. Except for ZZQ.
Whoa, hold on.
Chronosphere. Laguna Blade and the damage onto the Mars. It's not going to be enough. Actually ends up getting the arena out onto all 3. He survives thanks to the Infest from Shiro. They get the kill on SCCC as well as XM and finish off X-Nova. The Infest is what saves the Mars. The team, you make a Vici 2.0. Because Worlds 2020, yet Dota doesn't have TI. Yeah, we've talked about that. XM in a lot of trouble. The arena down as well as the Spear with the Supernova right on him. He'll end up dead. No way he survives. And he loses his courier with his heals on it, which is even worse.
That's actually horrible.
That feels terrible. This is another game where it feels like SCCC has to farm his way back into the game. Because it doesn't look like they're going to get a lot with the aggression coming in from Phoenix.
Mars player is fucking owning. I agree. This Mars is owning.
Couldn't Valve host TI in China again since they can have Dota lands there? They could have a bubble. Arrow with the stun. 240 getting the kill there. Spear hits the only tree inside the river. Viper Strike used onto Chalice. They'll get the kill. He steals Pit of Malice, which goes down onto XM. They get the kill on a Planet 240. Finally, they make a trade. Upcoming Chinese roster, its own thing, but first of all, the prize pool should be distributed into the rest of Dota. They should have a bubble. There's no reason why they shouldn't. Give me player cards inside the battle pass. That's all I ask for. Chronosphere comes out onto the lifesteal of Shiro. They've got the Pit of Malice down. Supernova on the back lines. They get the kill on Shiro. They end up losing X-Nova with the arena down onto 2. SCC dies from the Spear coming out from the Mars. They go after XM. They've got the kill on a Planet 240. 7E doing a lot of damage. Down goes XM. And 3 dead on the side of EHOME to the 2 of Phoenix Gaming.
Here's my problem with that. Oh!
Good spear on a Chalice. Arrow! Oh, the Icarus time! Oh, and the Star Storm! Oh my, James, what a hero. That was awesome.
How can one spear be so...
Yeah.
To begin with against the Phoenix Mars? I was saying at the start of the game, like, Phoenix just wins games right now. I think it's got like a near 100% win rate in some of these like European tournaments.
Oh, Arena, Spear, SEC, Starstorm stolen and placed onto the Void. Get the kill, dead for 30 seconds. They smoke up, they go towards bottom, 7E, and the Courier dies. That's actually a significant Courier. As that would have the first Mythor Hammer of his Desolators. We've got the Pit of Malice as well as the Laguna Blade hitting onto the Viper. Leap forwards, Starstorm, Supernova down on all of them. James, X-Nova, they both died. Chalice trying to run, 6 seconds on the Dark Rift. That doesn't go off. XM dies to ZZQ. Everybody dead on the side of EHOME. Wow. Phoenix BKB charges to leave. My rent is $16.50 a month? Yes. Much love. Much love to you, too. Oh, Pit of Malice on that illusion. And here comes Mars with the Infest. Here we go. They've got the Yules into the arrow. Time walk forward from Planet 240. That's going to be the telekinesis onto the Faceless Wood. They've got themselves the Abyssal Blade out onto SCCC, who pops the BKB and time walks off the damage. They get the cone to the Mars as well as the Supernova over to the side, but I don't think it's close enough to the fight. They've got the Lifestealer in the Chronosphere. They get the kill on Shiro. Now they look over at the rest. BKB's been popped by Chalice. They don't have the BKB anymore on the Faceless Wood, but they look over at 7E. TP out from SCCC, and the stun out on a ZZQ. Triple kill for XM. The Pit of Malice lands onto the Viper. They've got the right clicks coming in from XM. That's an ultra kill. Looking for the Rampage. Can he keep up with this Rubik? Wait, arrow, blink, arrow. Does he have it? Blind? Nowhere close? There we go. Here comes the comeback.
He didn't do any damage. Like, his Sunray's been keeping people alive. That was the whole point of him going this Holy Locket build. He's got the Sanj as well. He's going to get the Heaven's Halberd, disarm people. But if he's not saving people inside the Chrono, I think they just lose this.
Do I pay Neff to cast with me? I pay him in exposure.
Yeah. And Trident layers.
Trident layers.
Yeah.
You guys should all follow Neff at Neff Sensei.
It's not exposure. I just B-Cop has to join. I am. Yeah. Here's the thing with me. I really struggle to pay attention to Dota.
As well as the Arena. They've got the Icarus side as well as the Supernova, but it's in a bad spot. They get the cone to the Phoenix, and now the buyback comes up from the Ogre. X-Nova and ZZQ end up dying with the Moonlight Shadow being used here by EHOME, but they picked up the Aegis on Lifestealer. What's my opinion on Raid Shadow? You just have to send them to me with 0 trust. I'm trying to read chat at the same time. How much salary per month for employment here? I can pay you guys in gum. Chronosphere used on a 7E. They get the cone to the Viper. BKB was committed on that. Okay.
You were just looking to hire some goons for some stuff. What were you hiring goons for again?
Oh, making clips.
Yeah, making clips. That's right. We could do some goons in the chat.
XM's also hitting really hard. He's actually more formed than SCCC. We talk about this Faceless Void a lot, but it's actually XM who's doing the damage. They've got the Arena down with the BKB being popped by Chalice. They go after the Mars with the Sunray out onto the Lina with the telekinesis, and now trying to survive uses that Yules. They got the right clicks coming out of Shiro, bashes, and James moving forward, but he infests into Planet 240, pops out, goes after SCCC. He survives just a little bit longer and falls. Oh, Shiro gets the kill, goes after Chalice. He'll lose his life, but it's only the Aegis. 3 heroes dead on the side of EHOME with only 1 gone on Dire. We got a couple heroes low. Mars moving forward, trying to go and kill off this Underlord. They've got the blink forward from Planet 240. Firestorm to make sure that Mars can't cut him off at the pass, but they still get the kill on a Chalice. He stops moving, gives up his life. 4 for 1 in the favor of Planet Gaming. Are you not interested in making YouTube videos like esports talk? That BKB's got to be like 6 or 5 at this point. Yeah, 6. Smoke. They don't have the Aegis anymore. What's the buyback situation look like? Viper and Rubik. Chalice gets his smoke broken. Firestorm down as well as the Pit of Malice. The pop of the BKB. Chrono on a 3! Is this going to be enough? XM pops his BKB. They go with the right clicks. They've got Lifestealer jumping in. Shiro now trying to man fight XM. They'll block him out. Time walk forward. Goes after Planet 240, but the telekinesis is there as well as the time walk back. Gets him some distance. Chalice trying to TP up with the right clicks coming in on an X-Nova. They get the kill on a ZZQ. Now XM, he'll TP as well. BKB's been popped by the Viper. They've caught themselves SCCC with the first hit bash, and they get the kill. Wow. That can shorten life. Dude, I'm already 5'7". I can't get shorter. 5'8"-ish. If you look at my Tinder profile.
You do the old shorter on the Tinder profile, then they're impressed when they meet you and they see
No,
you
no, I do the
taller.
taller. Do I put sugar in my coffee? No, I drink it with just milk. I try to stay away from sugar as much as I can. All right, 7E moving forward. Axe from the Prince's Knife. Malice comes out. Good to see you getting so many viewers. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys coming. They've already popped the Aeons. That was a problem last time they threw the Chrono down. Viper Strike used on Axe Nova to throw the stun out, as well as the arrow landing onto this Viper. Now Infest gives him a little bit more life. He'll end up surviving with the BKB Popeye STCC, but the Abyssal comes out from Shiro right into the face of Void. They've got the Chrono out onto the Lifestealer. The right clicks coming in, but they're blocked thanks to the Arena. So even though they're stuck to the Chrono with the Lifestealer, they can't get the right clicks in from XM. They'll try to Dark Rift away. Not in time. XM and Chalice both die. Buyback used by SCCC, but he doesn't have Chrono to work with. You saw that, right? XM was trying to get those right clicks out onto the Lifestealer, but the Arena was technically in the Chrono and stopping him.
Yeah. No, he's going to blink in and steal it. Watch this.
Do we have more games coming up? Yeah, we have Vici against LGD after this. Yeah, I told you he was going to the Viper. Hey, B-Cop, if EHOME wins this, I'll sub to your channel and give you 20 bucks. Oh, well, they're down 36,000 net worth, so you'll be holding on to your money. Stun comes out of the Shiro, multicast, and Abyssal Blade used on the Chalice, as well as the Spear that puts him inside of the Arena. They've got themselves the Supernova that pulls in the Life Stealer, X-Nova. He ends up dead. Chalice on the run. Yule's out on XM. Chronosphere. Okay, that'll hit the Phoenix as well as the Life Stealer. The arrow follows it up. They'll get the Kona ZZQ. They take him out with BKB no longer being available for the Face of Sword, and he just buffed back. Time Walk just escaping. Now, buyback used by ZZQ. Telekinesis, lifting him up, staying in the air for quite some time. The Mouse is down to the Mars as well as the Lifestealer. Shiro still, he's working with that Aegis, pops the Minotaur Horn and goes after the melee racks in the top lane.
This is very difficult when he's got the Minotaur Horn to work with on top of his Rage. They're just not able to do anything about him. He's too big. Only 2,700 HP, but taking him down feels like an impossible task right now. I mean, they get the Phoenix in that Chronosphere, but that was after he already used his egg. I mean, you're not really taking him out of the fight. Now he's back because he's got buyback. You're desperate to hold right now, but there's not much they can do.
Telekinesis on a Chalice, right clicks coming in. Stolen Chrono! Oh, Planet! He actually ends up hurting Shiro. Not that much. He only lost his Aegis, but it was a good Chrono on the two heroes until the Face of Void was back up. Now they've got themselves the Mouse down. They get the Kona Planet 240. They look over at 7E as well as the Mars, who goes back behind the tier 3 tower. They've infested into ZZQ. He's trying to get away with the Dark Rift back to the base. They get the Kona 7E. They've taken out the Viper. They're dead with no buyback on the roof. They go after the Phoenix. They get the Kona ZZQ as well as Shiro. 4 heroes down to the side of Phoenix Gaming with EHOME losing nothing. But at the same time, they are down to their last tier 3 and set of racks.
Hold on to that $20. Hold on to that Twitch sub. It ain't over yet.
The $20 is real, folks. You know who I'm rooting for. Corona was bad, and it really just disjointed that fight. It allowed them to get the Aegis off of Shiro and have that lockdown control. Once they took the Lifestealer, a lot of their damage was gone. Are they about to win this? Are they about to just go to the tier 4s? They have buyback, so there's no way that this should happen, right? But they've got the damage coming out from the Lina, and he's allowed to sit so far back. They've got the Glyph, 7E moving forward with the buyback coming out of the Rubik as well as the Viper. They've got the Mouse down with the BKB top over the Mars. Spear hits on the Vasus Void, SCC. He's locked up for just a second. Viper trying to come in with time go away, but they get the kill on X Nova. He's left to die, and he's got buyback. Oh, James's Lotus Orb gets killed. Excuse me? Who killed that? Where did that Courier's die? I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him.
Hey, all he said was a team wins. That may not be everybody.
That
could mean
that
nothing.
could mean anything. I've seen EG players say that before, and they still haven't won a Valve event.
And then they came in 3rd place.
Yeah.
Look at all the pin analysis. Arena?
Oh, that was not a good arena. This
and the BKB?
could have been a disaster.
What?
You need to leave.
Shiro coming in. Chronosphere out on a 2 of the right clicks coming up from XM on the low ground. Can they get the kill on Shiro? Yes, they can. They get the kill on their life series dead for 2 minutes, and now they've got the Chronosphere out on XM. That's a lot of the damage being stopped on EHOME. But Lotus Orb, Telekinesis, that lifts fine at 240 in the air. They get the kill on 17. None of these heroes have buyback, though. Buyback on the Mars. Triple kill for SCCC. Is he going to stop this with a Rampage? No, James is going to steal the kill. And, oh, kill the creep. He can't kill the creep in time. Oh, he's got to run now. They've got the Yules, but the chase is on. They go for the kill. He's got the spider legs to get over the cliff. And, GG. Oh my God. They just called GG.
You know what happened there? You wanna know what happened there, B-Cop? They wasted everything at the start of that fight. The Phoenix used Sunray onto nothing.
Yeah,
onto
and the
nothing.
BKB arena on a